Hey everyone, it's Max, and I am here to do a book review of Uprooted by Naomi Novik. So, as per usual, for my book reviews, I'm going to quickly do a quick summary and then talk about the plot, the characters, the writing, and then give a rating. So, as a summary, this book is about a village who a wizard named the Dragon comes down every 10 years to take a girl up to his tower, and you're not quite sure what happens. For the past 10 years, everyone has believed that the next girl to be chosen was going to be this girl named Cassia, who's the best friend of Agnieszki. I am so bad with her name. Agnieszki. And you follow Agnieszki's point of view, and it turns out that she's chosen by the dragon. And it also, as she's there, she finds out she's a witch. And so she has to do all these different things and help the dragon and learn her powers. But also, they live at the edge of an enchanted forest with really bad creatures in it. So she tries to destroy the forest. So, as for the plot of this book, I thought it was really, really strong. It felt like a new fairy tale. I know it's based off of maybe like a Russian fairy tale or something. Not like a fairy tale that's found in like the Brothers Grimm or anything, so it's a little bit lesser known, but it was so good. Like, it felt like I was reading a fairy tale. A lot of people I know had a problem with the instant, like, Agnieszki has like this instant really strong power, but how I feel about how Novak portrayed her and her power is that she's a witch, so it comes naturally to her. And as the dragon teaches her spells, it just kind of comes. And I just think that that is a little bit realistic, or more realistic than how a lot of people view it. Because it's not that she's instantly super strong, it's that she can do it because that it's in her blood. She's able to do magic. It does take a while for her to master magic. Like, I mean, it really tires her out. She has to train a lot, and reading her growing, getting stronger, because it does show a good amount of that. And I mean, at first it is a little bit slow because it is just her learning her powers, but then it is so action-packed for the rest of the book, and it's 435 pages, and it's like the first 60 pages where it's like kind of slow. I really, really enjoyed it. So next I'm going to be talking about the characters, and first, Agnieszka, she is super sweet and super loyal. She is loyal to a fault with her best friend Cassia, and if you read it, you will see exactly what I'm talking about. She's also really stubborn. She listens to the dragon sometimes, but the dragon has kind of, after being alive for 150 years, he has kind of dulled down the loving part of him and like the humanized part of him. So like he makes really bad decisions with humans, and so she is like, no, like this is what we're gonna do, and tries to help humans more. So then I'm going to be talking about the dragon, and through the book he does show some really great character development because he does grow more humanity, and he does become a better person, and it's seen through his feelings for Agnieszka and for Agnieszka's friend Cassia and the rest of the territory that he helps protect. And then I'm going to be talking about Cassia, who is Agnieszka's best friend. Cassia is super sweet, also really loyal, but she does have human faults that you read about, which is kind of nice because you don't really usually get a whole lot of in-depth character analysis of the supporting characters, but showing her faults and everything I think is really, really good, and like great characterization of her. And I really, really enjoyed her because you did feel like you could connect with her. You know, she becomes jealous of Agnieszka at times, and she just wants to be happy, but her parents, she doesn't fit in at home because her parents always groomed her to be helping the dragon, and then when she's not chosen by the dragon, she doesn't really know what to do. And I think that that is a very relatable concept, and I really, really enjoyed her as a character. So the writing, like I said, is really fast-paced. I thought it was really enjoyable. I thought that Uprooted was a debut novel, but it's not. Naomi Novik has written this whole dragon series, but I think this is a standalone novel, and I haven't looked into it, but I think this might be her first standalone novel. I really liked it as a standalone novel. I wouldn't mind getting more, but I think it started and wrapped up really well. And with all of the world building and the plot development and the character development in this book, I was so surprised with how well it did with just being one book. Because the character development that happens and the plot build and the world building that happens really could span like a couple books. And it didn't feel rushed. It was just, it all flowed really nicely, and I was really pleasantly surprised. So overall, I gave this a 5 out of 5 stars because I just really, really enjoyed it. And now to the fan casting. So for Agnieszka, that's her, Agnieszka. For Agnieszka, I had a hard time choosing an actress because a lot of, in the book, she's not described as like really pretty, but it's hard to choose an actress for that because, let's be honest, all actors out right now are pretty much gorgeous. So I chose Maya Mitchell because right now she's around Agnieszka's age, I think, and I just think that she'd be a good Agnieszka. Maya Mitchell was in Teen Beach Movie duology, the two movies on Disney Channel, and she's in The Fosters. For the dragon, I chose Danila Kozlovsky, who was in Vampire Academy and a whole bunch of different films, because I don't know, I picture the dragon as this brooding Russian man, and I think Danila Kozlovsky is really, really gorgeous. So for Cassia, I pictured Amanda Stenberg because, once again, Amanda is about Cassia's age. And even though Cassia is pictured with, like, golden hair, I like to add some diversity to my cast, even if that's not in the book. So I picture as Amanda Stenberg, who played Rue in The Hunger Games. And for the Falcon, who is another warlock who becomes a really prominent character, about middle of the novel, I'd say. I pictured him as either Harry Shum Jr. as younger, because I'm not quite sure how old he's supposed to be, because they stop aging once they come into their power, I think, or like they age really, really slowly. So I either picture him as Harry Shum Jr. or Hiroyuki Sanada. Harry Shum Jr. is in the Shadowhunter Chronicles. He plays Magnus Bane, and Hiroyuki Sanada, I don't know what he's in, but I've seen him around, and I could just picture him as, like, if the Falcon is older. So I pictured him. So, as I said, I gave this a 5 out of 5. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye!